Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between these road warriors and our home team. Leading the visiting Wizards, and is their head coach. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Facing off with him here, the head coach of the Condors. His guys making the long trip home from their International Series game last week, so not as much time as usual to prepare for this one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Condors will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Condors 7, Wizards nothing.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready, punt.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set. 32. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Running for the first time now with a man out of Texas Tech. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
7.
They give it to him again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to bring up 1st down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Got away from one, but that only buys enough space for him to get back to the line, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Ready, break! Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
They're going play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go, set! Pass is 50, pass is 50! Ready!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Up the middle, here goes Patterson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Well, is caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Condors take a 13-0 lead. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Condors drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Wizards nothing.
Right, ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Wizards and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he will work this one up to the 28. Nick Martin making that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready?
Takes the second down snap. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go.
Here's the give on third and short. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Go play action on first down. Complete out to the right. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Second down now. They need 7.
Come on, set. Ready, 38. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the gun on third down. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Wizards getting all set to punt. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And this game is comfortably in hand early. They take possession with a 14-0 lead. This is Patterson on the give. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Once again, Patterson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They're looking at third and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
It's away, not a great kick, angling right towards the sideline. And this one's soaring over the sideline pretty early. It looks like they'll give him to a little beyond the 30. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that gets him back to within 11.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense getting set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
60 vices. Let's go.
We give to Patterson out of the shotgun. Saw the lane, hit it. Quick call out, a gain of 7. Nicely done. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Go. Cavity Lions.
Right back to Patterson now. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Let's go now.
He's got it on the bootleg. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 35 out of that play. And that gives him the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 50, great. Cut.
From the gun, they're gonna hand it off. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's gonna be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Under double.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready. Black 40.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10.
Hold the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Patterson trying this straight ahead. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Throwing the out route complete. And talk about a good game when they needed it. So that's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd.
It's now 3rd.
The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Strike. Scoop.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds his target, Patterson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Caught quick right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. From just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. Finds his back complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second.
Ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Condors boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Condors push their lead to 18.
21. Wizards 3.
Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Their offense running back out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Throwing now on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rolling now off the play action. Hits his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
To number 28. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Give now to the running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Looking quickly here.
1st down. It's a gain of 6.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout.
It's a gain of 10.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Searching, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
It's 2nd
Go.
down.
52. Check.
They'll run now on 2nd down. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. And send a receiver left. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Well, we're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Come on, ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That's complete right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. This is complete. It's Davis. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Thrown back gets the handoff. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ready.
Back to the well again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Okay, right?
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready. Clock 40. Set.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Ready, set.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
Ready. Set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's got it over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Let's go. Set.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Design bootleg here. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. Back to throw now. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Wizards cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Wizards get it back to within 1 score.
21. Wizards 13.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Here we go. Step.
They're going play action. Dumped off to his running back. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
4 yards on
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6. At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. He's on target. Watkins. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. 35 on the pickup. And they're going to have a first down now.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions.
They'll run here on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Condors lead by 14. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Condors lead by 15 now. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Wizards and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. That one's cut he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock in his drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready?
First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Set, ready. 45, right. Ready.
He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete, so we got third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. On the move, headed right. Making the call himself. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A dose of the hurry up offense here. Fourth down, pass coming. Finds Davis, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
This one goes off right tackle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
Here we go. 52 blue, set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got it at the 6. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through and up for a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 6-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Well, there's another one to Williams. And he's tackled for no gain.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Yep.
They give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Wizards can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Wizards get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Here comes their offense out again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go, Nick.
On the handoff, Patterson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It leads to
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Up the middle, here goes Patterson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around.
Block 40. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. On now comes their punter. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That outruns their offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Ready? Got you lying. Ready?
This is Patterson on the give. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Tag! 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Plowing up the middle. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line.
Sorry's 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone now. Jump off, caught by his back. Touchdown. The Condors go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Condors lead by 15 now.
Condors 35, Wizards 20.
Right, ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 34 yards.
Josh, 17.
1st down, London.
They go play action on first down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Condors get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. First and 10 now from the 46.
Viking 18.
Shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Got it. Ready?
Third down and 12.
Ready?
Throw here. Third down. He didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, first and 10. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. They'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Buenos Aires. Wizards facing a 15-point deficit. Second and 3 now.
Here we go.
Dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's third and short.
Ready.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Let's go now. Ready.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of it. Looks like about 1 on first down.
Come on, set.
Motion man sent left.
38.
Throwing on second. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
A loss of 4 yards.
Looking to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
Down now, 50 series.
A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Desperation time here. It's off target to Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And goes to the hurry up here.
First down.
52.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Sticking to the air here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Set. Go.
Throwing now. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Set. Ready. 50. Green. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play.
Touchdown, London.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
27.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And they've got it. They come through with the recovery. That should win this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.